Hey everyone, I hope your day is going well so far, and I hope I can help you make it just a little better with some more collaborative music coming right your way. We've got a special guest on the episode, and I'm very excited to introduce them to you. Before we continue, let's take a moment to think about where I am, where we are in the city of Vancouver. So whether I'm eating my breakfast, going for a walk, doing my work from home, playing some music, I'm doing so on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh people. I also want to encourage you to take a moment to think about where you are, if it's different from the land I am on, what traditional caretakers and owners are of that land. So let's raise our hands, thank them for the teachings they continue to offer us today. So today we'll be building a song with a little help from our friends. We're going to be exploring the world of stringed instruments with the help of the MOA's online catalog. And we're going to hear from one friend who came about with building her very own stringed instrument. Every friend brings their own strength and piece to this collaborative song, which includes our friend Balam, who this time is going to grace us with a rap, and he will be speaking to that process of music making. But before we get there, I want to draw your attention to the instrument that you may have seen me play in the intro bit to this episode. Kind of looks like this when you play it. It has a bow, and its body was carved and shaped out of a tree once upon a time. Do you know what that one's called? Well, I know it as a violin. Let me introduce you to mine. Now, I call this a violin because I learned to play it in orchestra and in a very much classical European Western model of music playing, reading music off of a sheet of paper and following the conductor. Other people may call this exact instrument a fiddle. That's just because of the different style of music they play. They also learned it a very different way. They wouldn't necessarily read the music on a sheet of paper. They would be learning it by ear from listening, and their music is of an Irish Celtic tradition. But just from perusing the MOA's online catalog of instruments, they have about 48,000 objects on display on the website. You can just browse around. I discovered many examples of instruments that look like this, but have very different names, very different cultural stories attached to them. So I want to show you just a few examples. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to search up violin in MOA's cat. So starting off with something quite similar to what I just showed you, here we have a German-made violin, possibly a few hundred years old, in a beautiful wicker case. Now have a look at this erxian, a two-stringed Chinese musical instrument traditionally played in Cantonese opera. What about this Colombian violin, beautifully carved instrument played by the Camenza indigenous people of the Putumayo department? Next, we have a violin from Mexico, from the states of Nayarit and Jalisco, played by the indigenous community of the Huichol people, who know themselves more as the Wiraritari people. Next, we have the sarangi instrument, played traditionally by the Santal indigenous people, who live throughout India and Bangladesh. There are probably many other examples of stringed instruments played with a bow, found in many different places in the world, with many different names given to them. Another example of a stringed instrument that has many cousins, many varieties found around the world in many different styles of music is the guitar. I've got a few in my studio myself, and I've got a music student named Emily who also really wanted to play the guitar, but she didn't have one laying around the house. So what did she do? Well, I'll let her tell you about it. Hello, Emily. How's it going?
Good.
Good to see you. It's been a while since we've been in a classroom together, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, before we get onto the musical train together, I know you have a lot of music to share with us. Just tell me a little bit about yourself. Apart from playing the guitar that I see you're holding there, what else do you like to do?
I like to play piano. I like to do ballet. I like to do jiu-jitsu.
Fantastic. And do you have any favorite colors or favorite desserts?
My favorite color is pink, purple, and blue.
Ooh. And what is your favorite dessert that you would like to have on your birthday?
It would be vanilla cupcake.
Fabulous. Well, now that we know a little bit about who you are, tell me about what you are holding in your two hands.
I'm holding a guitar that I made.
Amazing.
With a little bit of help of my mom.
Amazing. What is it made of? How did you make it?
a Kleenex box, elastic, my dad cut the pencil in half, and a wrapping paper tubes.
That easy, eh? Beautiful. Well, I'm really excited to hear what you came up with to share with us for this song we're building. High five, Emily. Let's get to it. So our friend Emily composed this with a guitar she made right there at home with household waste products and a little help from her mom. By the way, huge shout out to parents and caregivers right now who have been leading the way in helping children grow and learn right from home this spring. So I encourage you to try building your own guitar just like Emily did. And in her case, she put elastics around that Kleenex box that were tense to a point that when she plucked them, they vibrated and created a frequency precisely in the key of B flat major, otherwise known in solfège as si bémol majeur. And her riff can be recreated using any instrument as long as you know those notes, which go like this. D, D, E flat, F, D, D, E flat, F, E flat, D, C, E flat, D, C. In solfège, it would go Ré, Ré, Mi bémol, Fa, Ré, Ré, Mi bémol, Fa, Mi bémol, Ré, Do, Mi bémol, Ré, Do. So I encourage you to see what kind of tone comes out of your own homemade guitar. Now up next, we're going to speak with Balam, who you may remember from last episode, who will be introducing to us the next 2 layers we are adding to our collaborative song. Let's hear what he has to say. Hola, Balam.
Hola, Olivia, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, también. I'm good.
Perfect. Well, I'm really excited because Emily, our 6-year-old friend who's created her own guitar, she's written a little guitar riff. We've got that laid down. Now next is your nephew who's going to play, right? Amadeo.
That's correct.
So how old is Amadeo?
So Amadeo is 5 years old.
Amazing. And what instrument is he going to play?
So he's going to be playing a traditional drum from Central America, which is made out of wood and deer skin.
Beautiful.
And yeah, he's going to be laying down some rhythm for everybody.
Amazing, because that's what we need, because next, after that, we've got you coming on. And what are you preparing for us?
So I'm preparing a little bit of rap. Rap is hip hop, but rap is basically spoken word that has rhyme and it has rhythm, right?
Beautiful.
So you guys are going to be able to hear a little bit of rap. Right?
Awesome. And what are you going to be rapping about?
So I'm going to be rapping about staying happy.
Nice.
How to be happy and how to stay happy in ourselves and know that we're beautiful and know that we're strong and to believe that. Because nowadays it's really hard to think about those things because no one teaches us. But the true heart of a warrior knows that they're beautiful and knows that they're strong.
That's such a good reminder to all of us right now. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to hearing that so much. Thank you.
No problem, Olivia.
Let's get to it. So despite the distance, we've got Emily and Amadeo coming together to create the core of this song. Melody from Emily's DIY guitar and rhythm from Amadeo's Central American tambor. If you want to follow after Amadeo, but you want to go a little beyond body percussion, which is what we did last episode, and you don't have a real drum hanging around, do what so many people are doing at 7 p.m. every day right now. What are they doing? They're picking up anything around the house that makes a resounding noise, and they're banging it. For example, like a saucepan and a wooden spoon. That creates quite a resounding sound, more high-pitched. What about this old suitcase? Creates quite a bass for us. And if you get a rhythm going, maybe there's someone in the house that wants to do a little rhythmic flow over it, a little rap, just like Balam is about to show us now.
best thing in life is connection with family, friends in the present. To love and be happy is heaven. To be who you are is perfection. No matter the sadness, we got this. The love in the heart, nothing stops it. My way to feel good is through rapping. So do what you do to be happy. Don't think of the others, just do it. Your life is a movie, produce it. It took many years to be seen that we're beautiful, powerful beings. No need to be changing how you act. Already the way you are is best. Sometimes we use music to free it, the pain in our hearts to release it. We're letting it go to make space for peace and a happier day. You're hearing the sound of community. Our music and peace is our unity. Be yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, know yourself, believe it well. Know you're strong, dream it on. Right and wrong, growth is long, life's a song. Be yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, know yourself, believe it well. Know you're strong, dream it on. Right and wrong, growth is long, life's a song.
What powerful words from Balam, and a strong reminder to do what you do to be happy, to love yourself and be yourself. And as he said, this is an example of the sound of community. Now I ask you the question, what is the sound of your community? With the help of your family members and people in your household, what kind of unique combination of sounds using voice or found objects from around the house can you combine to create something beautiful? In episode 2 of Home Rhythms, our sound of community had Emily on DIY guitar, Amadeo on el tambor, Balam's rap, and as for me, I'll add a bit of violin this time. All the best, wishing you well, and stay safe, and enjoy your journey to music making.
The best thing in life is connection with family, friends in the present. To love and be happy is heaven. To be who you are is perfection. No matter the sadness, we got this. The love in the heart, nothing stops it. My way to feel good is through rapping. So do what you do to be happy. Don't think of the others, just do it. Your life is a movie, produce it. It took many years to be seen that we're beautiful, powerful beings. No need to be changing how you act. Already the way you are is best. Sometimes we use music to free it, the pain in our hearts to release it. We're letting it go to make space for peace and a happier day. You're hearing the sound of community. Our music and peace is our unity. Be yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, know yourself, believe it well. Know you're strong, dream it on. Right and wrong, growth is long, life's a song. Be yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, know yourself, believe it well. Know you're strong, dream it on. Right and wrong, growth is long, life's a song.